What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel where we talk about e-commerce, social media strategy, and all things entrepreneur. If you want to see videos like that, make sure you drop below, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you guys know when I'm posting videos. So today I'm going to go over some of the websites and just basically the tips and tools that I use when I want to find keywords or maybe I want to find a trend, just to brainstorm and get product ideas. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so the first place that I start when I'm really looking for trends or just ideas is I go to Google Trends. So it's a completely free thing. If you just type in Google Trends in Google, it'll come up. They kind of give you an idea of like what's trending right now. Golden Globes, Winter Storm, Super Bowl. You can see it like what stories are trending. I don't typically really look at what their like featured things are. I usually have an idea of what I want to search for. So let's just say, so this is just good for seeing, you know, what's been popular, what's increasingly getting popular, compared to, you know, the last 5 years, the last 1 year, the last month. So let's just say, we'll look up drones. So drones have been pretty popular. We just had Christmas, so I expect that they were really popular lately. So the default view you're going to get is worldwide in the past 12 months. So let's see, so there was a spike last February and a spike on the week of Christmas, so that's to be expected, right? We had a little bit of a jump, but I like to look more than just the past 12 months. So I prefer to see what's going on in the last 5 years to make sure that it's an increasing demand and you're not just getting on a fad, right? You want to make sure that what you're looking at is legitimate. It's been increasing over years, increasingly getting popular. So as you can see, the drones, you know, steadily increasing, kind of flat right now, but just gives you an idea. So you can go all the way back 5 years, back to 2013. And then just a way to read this graph. So this 100 is basically the max, like its max popularity when it reached its maximum popularity. So it looks like it was right around here, like mid-December of 2016. And then if you look at all the other numbers, if you look at the number here, like right there it says drones and there's a blue 48. So that's basically in comparison, the 48 is in comparison to when it was like being 100 as the most popular time. It's kind of confusing the way they do it. I wish they just kind of gave the search traffic. You'd have to go look up like the search volume for keywords, and then they break it down by region. So interesting that Spain was the highest, had the highest interest. And then I love that they show you related topics. I have found that these are like not really that great for related, like Muse the band and drones. I mean, there could be a correlation there that I just don't know, but it doesn't seem. Amazon delivery drones, these are probably actually specific types of drones, the DJI. So this is a good example of trying to find a trend. Now we go back and do another search. Let's see. So just to give you an idea of like what a fad would look like. So for sure, fidget spinners, if I could spell it right. Fidget spinners for sure were a fad, right? They were in and out really, really quickly, and Google Trends should show that. I know I've looked at this before. So right, so this is just in 1 year. Basically in January of 2017 they were non-existent. In May they hit 100, and then by like October they were non-existent again. So that is a perfect example of a fad. That's just the 12 months past. Let's look at the past 5 years. It's probably completely flat. Look, I mean, nobody ever heard of them. People did it for 2-3 months and it was gone. So that's what you want to be careful of. You definitely do not want to get a product or invest in any kind of market that has to do with that. So, all right, moving on to the next one. The next tool that I use is Moz.com's Explorer. So I don't use this very often, mainly because it's pretty expensive. I think it's like $80 minimum a month, but they do give, as you can see right here, 20 free queries available every month. So you can basically do 20 searches for free, and that's usually enough. I mean, unless you're looking for products really often, or maybe you work for like a social media marketing agency or some kind of agency that would need this kind of information, 20 is usually enough because you're not going to be looking for new products that often. So it should cut it. So we'll just stick to drones again. So some of the information that you can get on here, you have the monthly search volume, so 30 to 70,000. You can kind of break it down a little bit more. Difficulty, organic click-through rate, and priority. So basically, Moz is a really great search engine optimization tool and website. They have a really great blog if you want to follow anything in the SEO space. But yeah, so this is just a really good information source. They break down the search engine analysis, tell you like the ranking of the top 3. You can look at more analysis. They tell you keywords. So the top keyword was drones at Walmart, or I guess they didn't break it down in terms of order. They just kind of show you some. But drones with a camera that had 11.5 to 30,000. So, and then they go into some mentions, and then you can break it down. So if you want to go to see all suggestions for the keyword, yeah, they have like pages. They probably have like 10 pages if you scroll to the bottom. Yeah, they have 10 pages. They have 1,000 keywords that are related to drones with the monthly search volume. Guys, that's huge, right? If you want to get into a space, just any kind of business, if you're searching for any kind of product, and you want to know the interest in it, I mean, monthly search volume that's where it's at, right? That's going to tell you a lot about if something is worth getting into for the space. You know exactly how much traffic you can expect, and if you're going to be able to advertise to enough people to bring them to a website or the project that you're working on. Yeah, so that's just, I mean, I would go play with that. So that's Moz.com, their Keyword Explorer, and they have a lot of breakdown reports. All right, guys, so number 3 is Buzzsumo. So again, Buzzsumo does cost money, and I do not pay for them because they are expensive. So the cheapest is $80 a month, unless again you're working for an agency or you have clients of your own. You're kind of a freelancer. Probably not something that you're going to invest in, but again, you can do. I don't know how many searches you're limited to a month, but you definitely have some searches, and you can sign up for a 30-day free trial if you're in like a really heavy product phase, or you're trying to get an idea. Use that 30-day free trial and take advantage of it. So again, we'll just search for drones, and we'll take a look at what Buzzsumo actually does. So Buzzsumo is really great for tapping into social media metrics. So we type in drones. I mean, you're definitely not going to get probably what you expect. So like the first one, like when I'm thinking of drones, I'm thinking like the little toys that you're flying around. But the first thing that comes up is terrorists are building drones. So obviously not relevant. You have to sort through this a little bit. But you can sort through, filter stories that are in the last, 24 hours up to 5 years. You can sort by content type, country, and word count and stuff like that. But basically it just breaks down Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, the links, evergreen score, and total shares. So you can see how much like an article or piece of information was shared on social media, which is huge, right? If something went viral, obviously something around that also has the potential to go viral, and people are aware of whatever that article, maybe it was a meme or just a news story, whatever it was, a lot of people saw it. So I like to search by Facebook engagements just to see the most. So you can see Facebook engagements. This terrorists are building drones one had 120,000 Facebook shares. I mean, that's a lot, right? The one thing I did notice, like if you're looking at the number of shares, Facebook always has the most. I mean, you have 120,000 on Facebook, but only 963 on LinkedIn, 56 on Pinterest. I mean, I guess you had 4,000 on Twitter, but Facebook is usually the one that I just base my metrics off of that one, unless I'm really focusing on another platform. But as you scroll down, I mean, just try to find one that's kind of like related to the toy. Halftime show drones have a bright future. And then you hit the limit, right? So you can only see like the top 5 or whatever it was before they make you sign up for a free trial. and or pay for the Pro Edition. But it definitely gives you an idea of just some of the stuff that you can look at. Use the free, the free searches that you have. You can look at what's trending now, and they'll come up with a bunch of stories for you to look at. So, I mean, just another really good website just to see what's in the news and to tap into. Just if you're not going to do a bunch of searches, just tune into this trending now, once a week and see what they're covering. Okay, guys. So the next one is Trend Hunter. So, I mean, trend is in the name, so I would say it's probably a pretty safe bet for doing a little bit of research. So this is more of like a list building website. So top 20 right here, Japanese dessert inspired ice creams. Probably not something that I would click on. Look right here, we were just talking about drones, and there it looked like, so top 100 tech trends of 2018. Perfect article for finding something that's coming up in the next year. So privacy laptop cases is number 100, and then you can just scroll. I'm not going to obviously scroll through all of these, but these list building articles basically and websites like Trend Hunter are just awesome for coming up with ideas. So like that first one was the privacy laptop cases. If you're looking for a product to sell on Amazon or eBay or your own e-commerce, Shopify store, why not look into sourcing that from China? Go on Alibaba.com and see if manufacturers are making that, how much they're making it for, and do more research, right? This is just to get you started and think of ideas that you can use to either start a business, grow your business, or just improve on your products that you already have. So this is just a really great website, and you can go down into your different niches. If you're in a food niche or business or tech, they have it all, and they have a lot of, it's all like top 35, top 60, top 45. Just scroll through a few and see if you find something that's relevant. And another website that's kind of like this is BuzzFeed. So BuzzFeed is more of a pop culture website. It's not as I know the Trend Hunter has some weird stuff on there, things that you might probably have never seen or heard of. BuzzFeed though is like what people are talking about on social media. So basically just shows you the trending articles. You can look at the news. I mean, they have a lot of stuff that you can kind of browse through, but I would just recommend checking in to BuzzFeed once a week if you have the time, and just seeing what people are talking about. The more you do this, you'll see trends and things will start clicking. You'll see things popping up on these different basically tools and websites that I'm showing you. They'll pop up across them all, and it'll really just give you ideas that you can back behind data, right? Say, you went on Google Trends and you saw that in the last 5 years, it's approaching its maximum interest in the last 5 years. And if you go on the keywords on Moz, it has, 30,000 monthly search volume. And then maybe you're on Trend Hunter and you see, one of those list posts, and, your idea is one of those top 5 in the list. All these things are connected, right? They're all metrics on the internet. So if one thing goes popular, you should see a pattern across all of them. And then BuzzFeed is also a similar list building. So like 31 portrait tattoos that will blow your mind, 18 tweets about online dating that will make single people laugh and sob. So they do like these trendy news articles, list type stuff that you'll see shared on Facebook and things like that. And it'll just give you an idea of what people are basically looking for. So definitely a good one to check into every now and then. All right, guys, so the last one is The Verge. So this one is a little bit, I wouldn't say mature, but for an older audience than, like the BuzzFeed and the trend stuff. So you're going to find just more legitimate articles, a little better organized, not so much list building. You'll find a little bit more legitimate things here. So we'll just go to tech. You can kind of look at what like Google, Apple, Microsoft are doing. We'll click on Apple and just see some of the stuff that they're talking about to get ideas. So here we go. The first lighting-based wireless QI charger is here. So, maybe you can start looking at, if you're looking for product ideas, you see a new charger's coming out for Apple. Maybe there is accessories or stickers or something that can go along with that charger that you can start creating a store around, right? you have to look at what's about to come out and see how you can, you know, take a piece of that market or create a piece of that market that's not there yet. So you just see a few of the holiday sales. You definitely have to do a little bit more digging on The Verge, but I like the quality of information that you get here. So we'll go to culture and we'll look at, you know, what's trending in TV, just to see, you know, what they're talking about. So they have Netflix's my next guest needs no introduction, David Letterman. I mean, just see who is trending, just on social media, who they're talking about, and then, you know, go and find where they're publishing maybe a blog or other stories and try to piece it all together. So again, The Verge is just a little bit more mature of an audience. They don't have like those list building type, like social media share, clickbait type articles. But I would definitely recommend checking this website out for these industries. So like tech, science, culture, cars. I would definitely come to the site and just see, you know, what the big names in the industry are doing. Because whenever these companies, you know, Apple, Microsoft, Google come out with a new product, there's always a ton of other products that go along with it. And you just have to be quick and know when they're coming out so that you can get ahead of the game and have your product to market when, you know, their product comes to market, so that basically you can make the sales right from the beginning before all the competition notices what's selling it and they jump on it too. So that's going to do it, guys. There's definitely a lot more as far as, you know, trending goes. This isn't really mainly about product search. I mean, if I was going to do product search, I would go more on like Amazon and use a tool that I use. It's called Jungle Scout, and actually look at products. But this is just to get ideas for businesses. Maybe you're trying to find a niche that you want to get into and you're looking for something that's trending. All of these websites will be great at just helping you come up with something that, you know, people want to see, because you can prove it based on the data and the amount of people that are looking for it and the amount of shares that it's getting and being talked about on social media. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully those tools and websites will help you guys just brainstorm product ideas, just kind of get the juices flowing so you can just come up with things that are actually going to work, and you can back it up with data and research, and it'll just help you feel more comfortable about picking a product and going with a strategy. So if you guys like this video, make sure you smash that like button, drop below in the comments, let me know what you guys want to see in some of the next videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.